Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Lord Forwind, here in Europa Universalis 4, playing as the Ottomans. So, big gains all around. We're making quite a bit more progress. We have now taken Egypt from the Mamelukes and then once more from the Ethiopians, so back and forth. We have Vienna and a couple other Austrian territories. So we'll be able to westernize in, I think it was 20 years or so. Yeah, 69. Once separatism is gone, we will westernize and then we'll try and catch up in tech. In the meantime, I've taken influence ideas, mainly because that's the only way to conquer large amounts of land efficiently. The annexation cost and the aggressive expansion. Probably will leave Bhutan around for a while, but I'm definitely going to annex Georgia. I'm most 75% done. And I'm working on the Hejaz as well. I almost just wish I had a diplomatic advisor I could use. Oh, that'll come later. As it is, I don't get much money from my vassals. Yeah. Forgot I was also attacking Tabaristan at the end of the last video. Just because they had land and I wanted it. We're going to have a Mamelukian revolt very soon. But again, I've planned for that already. So it shouldn't be too big of a problem. Just got to demand their land. Tabaristan is mine. That was quite easy and efficient. Actually, let's convert at least one of them. The only one, in fact, I can convert. And then we'll core these other two. Probably gonna have a revolt there as well. Well, I will have to deal with that when the time comes. In the meantime, more money to be spent. Trying to remember who my silly rivals are. Are we being pirated in my own trade node? No. We are making 22 gold. Our rivals are France and Spain at the moment. Yeah, they're the only ones large enough. I'm surprised France, because they've lost quite a bit of land. Spain I get. Portugal is not gotten anywhere. Wow. Looks like Portugal got kicked out of North Africa by the Moroccans. Huh. Well, that's good, because Spain and Portugal can get really strong really easily. Center of trade. I keep forgetting to manage my trade network here. Put a claim on one of Genoa's provinces. Are we going to have enough here soon for the first influence idea? It looks like we will. Fairly shortly. It's going to keep varying here because it counts the power and then it drains it for the annexation. That ought to do it though. Extra tribute from vassals. Should also probably work at lowering corruption some though. Though we are overextended, so there's not much I can do about it. And there's the Mameluke revolt. Or at least the first of the Mameluke revolt, because there's an event that has them revolt as well. I've got to be careful here. I may end up with a loan if I'm not. Yeah, that ought to do it. We'll leave law and order in charge. Okay. Well, this province is Sunni, but it's still gonna revolt. Yeah, I can't raise the autonomy in any of those provinces. Jazz Pretender rebels revolting. Okay. Making a little bit more money from these guys now. Seems like it should be higher. I could go with a feudal one, but I don't think I really need the tribute. However, I should re-raise my army maintenance pretty much to full. Because we're going to have some revolts here. What's Crimea up to? They still have one vassal. Okay, so Theodora and everyone else are independent now. Not that I can do anything about that. Mamelukes we can attack in 2 years. Ah, Persia has emerged. Cool if I could vassalize them. But they're gonna hate me because I have a lot of their land. Shiva is getting large and powerful. Moscovoy apparently has failed in the face of Novgorod and other people, although it looks like Novgorod was pushed out recently. Well, Kazan is still around though, and should be leaving a nomadic horde soon. Again, another nation I'd love to conquer, but can't at the moment. Well, I can demand this province back and they will actually yield. Kind of funny. We have rebels and we have crushed rebels. My favorite type of rebel, in all honesty. Good. Still have a chance at another revolt, but that's going to be in one of these provinces, yeah. Oh, I can actually raise autonomy. Nice. Be all the way down in Haleb. I believe I just got in general a core on any land the Mamelukes own. No, I didn't. Okay. Spain is privateering. Not sure why I need to worry about that though. Spanish square. Perfect. Almost to level 11 admin tech. Georgia will be annexed momentarily. Let's hope I can support the army they're going to give me. I'll mothball that now. Next goal, I think I'll try and eliminate Persia. Try and beat up the land outside of Europe till I've caught up in tech. Okay, Georgia has now been annexed. Unbelievers, we'll let them keep their faith for now. These two fleets should merge together. I would have thought they would have. Oh, maybe they just haven't run into each other in time. Why aren't you two fleets combining? Thought they had the same mission. Revolt from the Funj? Probably not, so I won't even bother lowering autonomy. Wow, they have so many allies. No, I'm not going to meddle in Europe for a while. Looks really dangerous meddling in Europe right now, especially with Austria and their allies. Ireland apparently survived to be formed. Good for them. Tunis wants aid against the Mamelukes. Perfect. Do all that. Mothball forts. Maintain those two. Cairo is actually a perfect choke point, in all honesty. It's one of the more annoying areas in the game, yes, but on the other hand, you can't get past it. Oops. I'm not giving Tunis any of this land. Well, that was sudden and quick. You should have actually kept the war going longer, Tunis. Oh. Lost conquest cause I bell versus them. Tunis is getting nice and large. Good for them. Time to work on annexing the Hijaz, I believe. It's gonna take some time. Fabricate a claim on Shiraz. Also gotta worry about catching up in tech, because I'm unbalanced in research. Actually, that's odd. Okay. March on Persia, I guess. Oh, that was close. Mothball all the forts. Yeah, I don't think they'll manage to sneak around me anywhere. Also gonna fabricate some claims on Oman. They're really gonna go for these two forts. This game is amazing. It sees an empty fort and decides, perfect target. I guess you could technically use that to bait the AI if you did it right. Sunni zealots. I'll go give my vassal a hand. You know, I might actually try vassalizing Persia rather than killing them. Because then I have reconquest on Khiva for a ton of land. Yeah. Oops. Ottoman vassal. And annul your cores on all the land I stole from you. Weakens him a bit. Persia's unhappy, but they're not stupidly rebellious. Sindhi, Yarkand, and Afghanistan. Delhi's doing nice. Could place a relative on the throne and then just placate the rulers twice, make them loyal. I'm thinking a war with Khiva is in order. I mean, they're pretty much just asking to be killed. Especially because it'll buff Persia for me. Persia would be a half decent other march if I can do it. Plus Sunni getting larger every minute. Could also attack Makuria. I don't know what'll be easier. I just need one claim on the Mamelukes, and then I can go back to improving relations with the Hijaz. Claim on Oman. Ooh. I'll wait a month, see if I get another advisor. Yeah, level 1, good. Threaten them, take grain from them. Convert it quickly. I probably also could keep threatening half the world at this point. I already threatened Genoa, Circassia, Kazan. It's kind of easy to threaten them when you're this powerful. Okay, a war with Khiva it is, and we're going to reconquer that province. Oh, excuse me, I guess I'm hungry. Stomach's rumbling. Oh, wow, they're actually half decently dangerous, Khiva. Interesting. I'll have to be careful about engaging too large of an army. Afghanistan is there, so I'm going to go try and finish them off before they'll get involved in the war. Okay, victory in the north here. Still converting grain. Or grain, I assume, or gran. That sounds more French than it does Islamic. At least we're not fighting Delhi, which is good. And we could pretty easily though. Oh yes, Afghanistan, peace out. Don't really think they want to attack me, but they are. Which is a fight I'll inevitably win. Rain, okay. Which means I can core it. That province has fallen. We'll move on to sieging Bukhara. I believe I do need to get to Bukhara. Actually, I need to get to Samarkand if I want to do the Unite Islam achievement again. Doing pretty good for the start. To start. Got a lot more land I need to take though. There's Khiva's capital. Okay. I'm actually going to send that army after that area. Or not. I have to chase down that military force, it looks like. Their capital has fallen. See if they're willing to return all this land to Persia now. Not quite. Nowhere near quite, actually. Sinde, or whatever their name is off fighting Delhi. Persian pretender rebels now. Oh, never mind, they'll be in trouble anyway. Okay. I should be having mothballed all these forts, I think. Although I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it mothballs forts I've captured. Not willing to accept that deal yet, huh? They've been completely overrun and they still want to keep fighting on. Credit to them. Now if they'll only give up soon. It's getting a little higher. In many ways, the reason the Ottomans are dangerous is not so much the amount of the combatability or the janissaries, although those help a lot. It's more along the line that the Ottomans are just huge. They're just absolutely massive of a nation. Once you get going, there's almost no one who can stop you. Sind should be wanting to leave the war. I'm also going to snag that. I would like to go down influence ideas a bit more. We have 8 years till we can westernize though. So good news on that front. The only problem I see with the way the Ottomans are done is that it's so hard for them to actually have commanders for all their armies. Okay. Transfer all this to Persia. I was tempted because of the headache that Kiva's given me to demand some land for myself. Like that. They fight on. I don't think Sind has any land that belongs to them, no. Nor does Afghanistan. I find it ironic that Sind is actually holding out better than Yarkand is, even though we've taken more of Sind's land. That's funny. I'm sitting here and my cat's lying nearby and it's snoring. Never heard of a snoring cat really before. It's cute and funny sounding. You guys probably can't hear it, but it's quite loud in this room. removing provinces from the HRE. Enjoy the